This is how we took over 100,000 people from $100 in their sports betting bankroll to over $100,000 using the PlayerProps.ai app and strict bankroll management. Now, if you don't believe me, let's just take a look back to one of the many steps along the way to this great financial success story. Check it out. Hey guys, it's me, Travis, with PlayerProps.ai, and here's what we're locking in today as part of our $100 to $100,000 challenge. So yesterday, I think, was the first time we ever did an outs over under outs play. We had Sonny Gray over outs. He lit up the strikeout side of things, which we did not play, but because he was lit up himself, he did not make it the full 6 innings. So I think in terms of trifecta or anything for outs, I think our minimum target, they have to have at least a 10% percentage difference or higher for that. And if you're new here and you're like, what the heck is he talking about? First, welcome. Make sure you guys do the bare minimum if you actually want to take betting seriously. The bare minimum is what we call the free stuff. You download the free PlayerProps.ai app. You create a free PlayerProps.ai account. You subscribe to the free PlayerProps.ai YouTube, and then you join the free PlayerProps.ai Discord. And then make sure you don't just click, to join the Discord. You have to sync your account. The directions are in the free access channel in Discord, which is probably the only one you can see when you join. You sync your Discord to your PlayerProps.ai account, and that's what opens all the other channels. For those that are like, where's all the channels at? Well, there you go. You got to sync your account. So let's see what we have here today. Today is Tuesday, so we're 2 more days away from WNBA coming back finally, which I believe the first games are on Thursday. But let's see what we have going on here. So yesterday when we pulled up the predictor, there were no trifectas on the over-under, which is why we went to Sonny Gray outs instead of strikeouts, because he wasn't favored by the sports books to go over. So just did a quick scan here real quick, and it looks like we're probably running into the same thing we had yesterday. So it looks like there are no over trifectas. Let me check the unders. There are no under trifectas either. Okay, so that's all right. You don't have to have a trifecta every single time. We can still look at some other things. I'm going to pull up DraftKings here real quick. See if there's anything different here on DraftKings lines. There's things that are really close, but not the full 1.0 difference that we're looking for. Oh, well, there's this. Oh, I guess we have one technical trifecta, but I don't know if I want to touch this guy. So this guy recently got traded to Houston. He was on Toronto, as you can see by his photo. He went crazy in his first start, which was on 8-2, I believe. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this was his first start with the team. So his first start with Houston, he goes against Tampa Bay, and he lights him up for 11 strikeouts. His last start, he had 8. DraftKings is saying he's got a 60% chance of going under. Our projection says he's going to go under. He's only going to get 6. Keep in mind, he just faced Tampa Bay 11 days ago and got 11. Before he was traded and put on Houston, he was on our ban list. So that's something else to keep in the back of our mind. I think he needs 2 starts of him going over his strikeout line for us to take him off the ban list. Well, technically he has 2 starts because he started for the team twice already. But if my AI is saying he's going to get 6 and he's supposed to get at least 8, and he also had 11 against the same team less than 2 weeks ago, that's something I just don't trust on my end. We have been crushing on the hits, runs. So this stat here, hits plus runs plus RBIs, I don't think we've lost a single one of these since we started doing it. And what this is for those who aren't familiar with this stat, you only have to get, if the line here is 0.5 like Jose's is, you only have to get one hit or 1 RBI or 1 run. If he gets one of any of those, it hits. So looking at this, something I like to look at is the BVP and the season. I like the season though, so if we can actually sort by the season, this will show everybody who has the best season hits. So his over is not favored, and I also don't really like the 1.5. I don't like 1.5 lines either. So Max Schumann, believe it or not, we have played with the hits, runs, RBIs like 2 or 3 times this season since we started incorporating this into the show, and he's hit every single time. Even from like the 9 spot. Like he bets ninth and he still gets it. Let me go back to difference here. So this guy has not, in the past 5 games, he's only gotten a hit or RBI or run once in his last 5 games. I do not like that. That is not the consistency we're looking for here. This guy, holy moly, he had 6 2 days ago. So he had a streak of 3 here, then he had a streak of 3 misses, 3 hits, 1 miss, a hit, and then of course he caught fire here. What was that, Sunday's game? His line is 0.5, projection seems to get 1.9, which is almost 2. We only need to get 1, which is a 280 percentage difference. He's got at least 1 in 56% of his games, 60% of the last 10, and 80% of his last 5. So he seems like he's heating up a little bit. So maybe we'll focus on Zach Galoff. I never knew how to say this guy's last name. We'll just call him Galoff. If that's right, it's right. It is what it is. Let's see here. Has Max? He's 40% his last. How many games? Last 5 games. Hold on, let me refresh that real quick. There we go. I feel like these were the two these were the 2 games we played him in, and then he went on. He missed 2, hit 1, missed 1, hit 1. So yeah, 40% of his last 10. I wish Jose Siri did better recently, because I just don't like that. I don't like the 20% of his last 5. So okay, we're gonna pocket Zach for right now. Look at total bases real quick. .3, 100% BVP, 65% of the season. We're going to go 2 batter stats today and just fade pitchers completely because we didn't see anything we were in love with. Maybe. I know I had him on. We played him the previous day, but I think he didn't play in the game. He was like scratched or something. All right, so IKF, total bases, Galoff, hits, runs, RBI, and then let's look at. I don't think we need to look at anything else. Nope, we're gonna lock in those 2. Okay, so we're going Zach Jaloff. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to say his last name. Let me know in the comments. Spell it out phonetically in the comments so I know how to say this man's name. For over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and then for total bases, we're going to go with IKF here. Isaiah Kiner Falafel, over 0.5 total bases. Yep, that's what we're going to lock in. So, lock in those 2, and make sure you do all the bare minimum stuff so you can be a better. It's as simple as that. If you're not in the Discord, you're missing out on a lot of stuff that we drop in the Discord. If you're not watching every YouTube show, then you're missing out on a lot of nuggets that we dropped in the YouTube show. Make sure you hashtag apply yourself, which of course is you doing you using this tool on your own. If you've never ever pulled up the PlayerProps.ai app or the desktop version of the site by yourself and then tried to do exactly what I do in the shows, which is what the shows are for, they're teaching you how to look at things, then you're not applying yourself. You're essentially shooting yourself in the foot. You have to go to the site. You have to try it out. The site, it's a definite free trial. You can go to the site. There's always, total bases will always be free, what you see on the screen right now. So every single day, go to the site, pull up total bases, and just, or whatever stat for whatever sport is available at the time, and just try to find winning plays by yourself, using the same knowledge that I'm dropping on these shows. You have to apply yourself. If you haven't pulled up the site by yourself yet, then you aren't taking betting seriously. So when you lose your bets, when you don't take them seriously, that is on you, my friends. Good luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow.